Pick up your manga, pick up your things, tune into your anime and get yourself together, because it's time to weeb about it. Talking about all these things, time to weeb about it. Talking about anime, it's time to weeb about it.
Hi, my name is HRL.
And my name is Sata.
And this is Weeb About It. Yeah, we got it. But yeah, no. Today we'll be talking about a slice of life anime called Shōnen Maid, guys. And also, welcome back. It feels good to be back. This series was created by... I cannot pronounce that name.
It's okay. Hold on. I gotta look at my phone. This series was created by Ototachibana.
Ototachibana.
I think that's how you pronounced it.
I can make a song out of that name. Jeez.
Ototachibana. That's how it looks like. That's what my limited Japanese tells me.
But yeah, guys, we're back with another episode of Weeb About It to talk about, like we said, a slice of life anime created by Ototachibana. The anime was directed by Yosuke Yamamoto?
Yeah, I think that's how you Yamamoto.
Yamamoto.
Sorry.
Yamamoto.
Yeah.
Okay, my bad. Yosuke Yamamoto.
We're American people.
Yeah, we're American, as you can tell.
We're at least trying.
Yeah, no, it's tough out here in these streets. But it is an anime that is actually a really good one. I say good now, but of course we'll get into the good and bad and stuff like that. But it's called Shōnen Maid.
Yeah, and it's an unpopular. I don't want to say unpopular. It's not. What's a word I'm looking? It's like not underground anime. It's because when people watch it, everyone seems to like it, but it's just not the most well known anime out there. I found it on YouTube years ago. Mm-hmm. Back before YouTube went through this whole purge by Google. And I loved it. You can still find it on YouTube. I'm not gonna say who posted or how to search for it, because I don't want those videos to get taken down, and I don't want the channels to get in trouble
for selfish reasons.
Yeah, for selfish reasons. Kind of like when we eventually release our manga edition episodes. I'm never gonna tell you guys where I read that story, because I don't want it to get taken down.
Yeah, no. I don't blame you for that. You know, it's you want to make sure to keep it nice and cool and shit like that.
Yeah. So I will say, Shōnen Maid is 12 episodes long. Each episode, I believe, is about 23 minutes. I know that if you binge watch the whole thing, it's about 4 hours and 20 minutes ish. And it's a really enjoyable little show. Yeah.
And did you want to start off with the description then?
Yeah. Did you want to read it this time? No.
I'm gonna leave you to the descriptions. My me vocabulary bad. So yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah. All right.
You stupid.
So, this is the summary of the story. A little boy named Chihiro loses his mom and becomes an orphan. He is reunited with his long-lost uncle and taken in. Chihiro isn't sure what to make of this situation and runs off to hide in the kitchen. It is there we learn, after finding out the kitchen hasn't been touched in 3 months, that Chihiro is a cleaner. He is obsessed and enjoys cleaning. His uncle, Madoka, hires him as a maid and forces him into a feminine maid outfit. From here, we watch the family grow closer, meet new people, and see how grief can affect everyone differently.
Mm-hmm. I know that description sounds like kind of really weird, but trust me, it actually plays into the anime really, really well, and I honestly think it's a damn good anime, you know. So so I mean, do you want to start with? I guess I can start off with the characters, because
I feel like if we start off with the characters, it would be better. Just because I put descriptions with each character, mostly because I don't feel us properly talking about the characters in this one. I feel like we're more going to talk about the storyline than
Yeah.
anything.
Yeah, you guys figure the characters out.
I remember introducing you to this, and there's a big point that I wrote down that I'm going to be making at the end of this podcast, so stay tuned.
See, the thing is, like, she writes the scripts, and then I just kind of, like, go with it, so... So I don't know what that big point is, but let's find out.
Yeah, so how do you want to do this? You read the characters and we alternate, or something?
I guess we can alternate. So we got So we got the first character who seems like the main character of the series. Is Chihiro? Is it Chihiro?
Chihiro.
Yeah, Chihiro. Komiya. See, again, like, I'm terrible at these things.
Okay, how about this? I read the names and you read the description I wrote.
Okay.
I will say a lot of these descriptions are like one sentence.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so our first character is Chihiro Komiya.
Yeah, and in episode 1, the main character is around age 11 or 12.
Oh, I forgot. I wrote down which episode these characters make an appearance.
Oh, okay.
So he makes an appearance in episode 1.
Yeah.
And then you have Chiyo Komiya.
And the dead mother who became estranged to her rich family. She was free-spirited and hardworking.
She also makes an appearance in episode 1, and I want to say she doesn't make an appearance again until the end of the season. Then we have Madokai Takadori.
He's the uncle and the mother's youngest brother, a clothing designer. He's very childish, amazing at baking sweets, doesn't clean up after himself, procrastinates until the deadline is near me, and he has a unique yet useless skill. Also, useless skill of being able to replicate presents, wrapping down to the last detail. He is obsessed with cats, though he is allergic. Me, I wish, but still.
No, you're not allergic.
Yeah, I know, but it feels like it. So yeah, often bringing them home.
Good
Me.
job.
So, yeah.
That was a lot for you to read in one go. All right, then we have Kichiro Shinozaki.
A secretary and old friend of Maka was it Madoka? Madoka. Actually, my brain. So basically, secretary and an old friend of Madoka, very calm dude that knows when to be serious and important, and is an important character. What?
Oh, you're doing good. Yeah, I wish you had read beforehand, so you're not reading on the spot, but that's okay. Both of those characters make an appearance in episode 1. Then we have Miyako Otori.
You can read this one.
Okay. She makes an appearance in episode 2. She is a 16-year-old girl who is betrothed to Madoka and has a huge crush on Kichiro. She learns how to do housekeeping from Chihiro and becomes a main support for him. She has a talent for cooking, though she learned from Madoka, so she was very messy. Then we have Yuji Hino. First appearance is in episode 1, but I would say his official debut is episode 3. He is Chihiro's best friend, who is the middle child of 6. He's loyal and friendly and a major support system for Chihiro.
A very good character, by the way.
Oh, yeah. He is like the best. He's like the friend you want in life.
God, yes.
Now we move on to Yukito Amahara. He also makes an appearance in episode 1, but again, his official debut, I would say, is episode 3. He is one of Chihiro's classmates and one of the 3 friends, I should say, that you'll see Chihiro hang out with. Then there's Hiroshi Take. Again, made an appearance in episode 1. Official debut, episode 3. Same kind of description I have for him. He's one of Chihiro's classmates and friends. Next, we have Ryuji, who makes an appearance in episode 6, halfway through the season. He is an idol from the group Uchoten Boys. I think I said that correctly.
Yeah, I think so.
He becomes friends with Chihiro, though it seems he is closer to Yuji. He's the youngest of his group and is a bit insecure with it. He can be a bit childish, forgetful, and clumsy. He hated his outfit for the idol group, as shorts is considered young and childish. This is how Chihiro meets Yuji, actually. He comes over to complain. Then there's Ibuki, episode 6, an idol from the group Utochen Boys. I believe he is the oldest one.
Yeah.
And then we have Hayato, again, episode 6, the other idol from the Uchochen boys. He is the lead singer. Now we move on to Yun Nomaru, a classmate of Chihiro who has a crush on him. I will point out, this is why when you binge the series, it's 4 hours and 20-some minutes long, because this was a special episode.
Wait, really?
Yes, and it's just included in the lineup, but it's a special episode where you get to actually meet her. And I will talk about it, I think, when we get on to like the good and bad. I can't remember if I made a note of this or not. If I didn't, then maybe I'm going to save it for when I talk about the manga. But if you don't watch that episode, you will not learn that she has a crush on him. You don't literally get to learn much about this little girl.
Mm-hmm.
Then we have Hanako Hino, who is Yuji's youngest sister, or younger sister. There's a baby who's the youngest. And Kazusa Takatori, introduced in episode 7. She is I miswrote it. Chihiro's grandmother. She was a very strict mother and has a strained relationship with Madoka.
Yeah, no, that's pretty freaking good. Yeah, no, they have a lot of important cast in here.
Yeah, that's another thing I like. Like, every character plays a part. There are very few one-time appearances, and it makes sense why they're one-time appearances, but like any character that ends up having like a name, it seems, you'll see them again.
Yeah.
So with that said, with all the characters said, we're gonna move on to the good.
Yeah. Which is this part of the fastest we've ever moved into the good.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah.
But this is because this anime doesn't have a lot of characters like all the other ones we've reviewed. Like,
this might be our shorter episode. This might be. This might be. It depends. It
really depends.
It really feels like this episode went from, hi guys, this is Shōnen Maid, and then it's like, oh, and also these are the characters, and then guess what? Goodbye. All right, bye guys.
Damn, it's getting loud.
No. Oh yeah, no, my bad. Yeah, I'm getting too loud out here, boys. But yeah, no. Should I can some loud? Oh, I hear bottles. All right, so yeah, alcoholism.
That's you.
No. Oh.
Anyway, so the first
MMO's joke. But yeah, so I would say the good. Let's start with the good. Personally, my good, yes, the intro is really nice, honestly. The outros, the intro and outro is just really good. I would say actually the music. I don't know if you had to put that in here.
I think I meant to, but I just forgot.
Well, I'm gonna say it. The music is actually really good. Yeah, the music actually kind of slaps. Actually, it is very much one of those like really really basic kind of animes, but the music really kind of helps add to the feel of this like lighthearted slice of life. Really basic music, but it just gives off that basic but also still good vibes when it comes to the music. I don't know. I feel like I'm repeating myself here. But
you are.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Again, besides that, it is definitely a feel-good anime. Definitely one of those animes where you kind of just sit back, relax, and enjoy yourself. I almost yawned. The animation is still great too. I would say that's another one which is also on the list.
You're just the animation reading off the list.
Yeah, but I'm also agreeing with it. I was just saying, like, bingeable. So Sadaburo here, bingeable. Yes, it is very much bingeable. Like 4 hours. Bingeable. It is 4 fucking hours. It is a 4-hour anime. Like, that's too low for me. Yeah, I can hear that.
Good.
Oh.
It's just a really cute intro.
Yes, it is a feel-good anime and stuff like that. Yes, it is very much bingeable. So you want to watch something really quick? Oh my god. Excuse me, guys. Yeah, I'm tired. Yeah, if you really want to watch a 4-hour anime, like, you can. Like, it's a very good-ass anime, like, in my opinion.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I'm actually gonna stray off the list for a bit here to actually say this. The characters are actually really fucking good. Like, I'm gonna say this on the dynamic between the nephew and the uncle is actually really, really good, because it's like yeah, it gets really silly, it's just like the little childish side and stuff like that, but when you really get to learn the story, and it's like, yeah, it's kind of like a basic kind of story, but it's really, really like touched upon, like about like, you know, family trauma, and like how Sada said, like, and how it will, like how everybody deals with this certain trauma and stuff like that, and even some of the side characters even has them too.
Oh yeah, they do. I mean, the little sister is a good one to look at. She has her whole episode.
Yeah.
And she's just a side character. Like she doesn't really show up ever again.
Yeah.
I mean, she does, but she doesn't.
Yeah. And so and those are really important things and stuff like that. So. And so yeah. Anything else?
The character development, I guess, is what you were trying to talk about.
Yeah.
Kind of like talking about, not trying to. Yeah, Chihiro's character development in the series is phenomenal. We start off with him kind of just like being chill about his mother's death, not really happy about his estranged uncle finding him and taking him in. We see as he like kind of goes through the stages of grief as he adjusts to this new life, because he grew up poor. He grew up not really having much. And he grew up without his dad. His dad was dead like before the series started. I can't remember how he died, but he died after he was born. And then his mom, he was left with his mom, and his mom dies from like heart failure or something. And we see as he starts to open up to his new caretakers. We see as he starts to care about them. We see as he starts to become a family with his uncle and Kiichiro. He starts to open up to a strange woman who we later learn is his grandmother. And like, you can kind of, if you know, right, when you see her, you know.
Yeah.
But the reveal is done amazing, and I think I wrote that down, like the story with the grandmother. That is a good story, and it's complex and it makes sense. It's realistic. Like, we have the complicated relationship between the mother and the son, meaning not Chio. That's not her name. Between Kazusa and Madoka. Because she was so strict, and Madoka was just a sickly child growing up, he felt like a burden, and she kind of reacted as if he was. And she was always expecting the best, and just a lot of pressure, because they were from a rich-ass family.
Classic rich people.
Yeah. So... And he didn't like the way she treated him and his sister. He didn't like the way she treated the children, own children. And their relationship is strained. Where Chio just ran off and got married and had a whole family of her own, he stayed but distanced himself. He was still expected to marry the... fucking
what was
female.
Yeah. Names. This is fine. It's important.
Miyako.
Yeah.
He was expected to still marry Miyako because it was a family engagement. They were family friends, and they were betrothed to each other. That doesn't happen. No, it doesn't. She's 16 and he was like 27 at the series start, I think. So, and then you have the accurate reaction from Chihiro when he finds out the strange older woman he's been talking to is actually his grandmother. And the way he finds out is when they go on, I think it's the anniversary of his mom's death. They go to clean the grave. Yeah. Yep. And then after they finish cleaning the grave and they put aside their offerings, there's the grandmother. And Madoka's reaction is probably also very...
No, you're good.
Madoka's reaction to seeing his mother after years is also very accurate, because he's just like, what are you doing here? And he just shuts down afterwards. And that's and then the next episode after that reveal is all about Chihiro wanting to cheer Madoka up because he's like in this depressive spiral from after having seen his mother after so long. He doesn't like his mother. He's not okay with her being here. He doesn't like the fact that she's been knowingly talking to Chihiro all this time and without ever saying who she was.
Yeah.
All accurate. Like, who... Because now Madoka is not just an uncle. He is now the parental figure of Chihiro. He's just... I don't know.
no, that's understandable. That's understandable. And that it's... Yeah, it fucking hits hard.
Yeah, and Chihiro's reaction is just like a bit shocked, but he accepts it pretty quickly. And then he sees her again, and he wants to start over, and they introduce themselves. And that's kind of where the anime leads off. I will get to this when we get to the bad, though.
Yeah.
And then we have episode 10, maybe, with the ghost mom scene.
Oh, yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah. I believe Madoka is
I always
sick.
forget about that episode. I literally always do. Throws me off every fucking time.
It's really good. But Madoka is sick, and Chihiro's helping him, and he's like doing the wet cloth on the forehead. Yeah, and like it's classic. Like late at night, and I think there's noises happening, and Chihiro's a fucking scaredy cat, by the way. So he's like scared, and I think he has like he fell asleep or something, and he has a dream about this random girl, and he has no idea who this girl is, and it's like the end where my brain just stopped working.
Did you forget what happened?
My brain just stopped
working. So basically, yeah, so he sleeps in the room with his uncle, and
not with his uncle. I think his uncle was in his bedroom.
No. Wait, no, he went into the uncle's bedroom to go watch him.
Yeah, and then he left the bedroom, and he was in the dressing room.
No, he didn't go to the dressing room yet. He went to the dressing room at one point, but then went to the uncle's room to go check on him.
See, this is why you're here, because your memory is way better than mine. Yeah, I've only seen this series 3 times.
Yeah, I know, right? And I've seen it like 2.
So, not even. You watched it once, and then you watched me watch it again.
Yeah, see, look at that, guys. And so, I just walking in this shit. But no, so what happened was he ended up going to the dressing room, I think, to find something for his uncle. And he thought he saw a ghost girl in the he saw a ghost girl in the dress that his uncle was making. It was supposed to be a wedding dress that he was making for his sister that he never really got to make make it for her. But when he finished it, he was like, "Oh yeah, no, he saw the ghost girl," which And so he goes to the uncle to check it out, to go check on him, and it ends up falling asleep next to him just to make sure that he was okay. Then he has a dream about this ghost girl kind of floating over the uncle, and the ghost.
It's the final episode.
Yeah, it is the final episode. That's what I thought about that. And so what happened was, was it Chihiro, right?
Yeah, Chihiro's the main character.
Yeah, Chihiro, is talking to the ghost girl and stuff like that, and so I think the clock strikes like midnight or something like that, or it was some weird shit, and then she starts leaving, and he's like, wait, who are you? And then basically she ends up turning into his mom because they find out it's his mom because the girl's like a little girl, but then it ends up turning into the adult version of his mom. And then he ends up seeing his dad too, and they start walking away. And he like the last scene he has with her is like he reaches out and is like, "Mom, wait, don't leave me," and stuff like that. And then he wakes up, and you find out at one point I think she ended up poking or something like that, the uncle.
Oh yeah, she did flick the uncle, and he woke up with like a pain in his forehead.
Yep. So then it kind of showed like, oh no, that wasn't a dream, that was actually real.
I did look it up. I found the episode, and yeah, he is like upset that they're leaving him, but I think that's a great way to end the series because he needs to let go. His parents are dead. They're not coming back, and it's like a good way to show that he has been holding on to them this entire time. Because after he wakes up, and it's the anime ends here. Okay, it's one season, it's 12 episodes. It's never gonna get picked back up. This was made back in 2015, maybe. Like it was made a long time ago.
Yeah.
well, I guess long enough for anime time. The scene is, I find that is the best way to end the series, with his ghost mom leaving, him waking up next to Mordecai, and I love the thought that Mordecai's been working on this wedding dress that no one's ever going to wear for years. It's gone through thousands of different changes.
Renditions, yeah.
And it's never complete, and it's always complete.
Yeah.
It's just his own little thing. And it's heavily implied that it's for his sister. Yeah. I don't think he ever says it.
But didn't he give it to Chihiro, saying that when he finds a woman to get married to, he can use that dress? I swear to God that was the line.
I don't know.
Maybe the Mandela effect.
But yeah, and then like the series ends with like all the friends, even the girl who has a crush on him and her friends, all in the house all worried and checking in on Mordecai because he's been sick and he hasn't gotten sick so badly in a while, I guess. Okay, and then I guess the last good thing we're gonna touch on is the best friend.
Yeah. Oh, did we go to the bad?
We haven't even touched this part of the good.
Oh, really? Oh,
yeah, you skipped right over it.
Oh shit! Yeah, no, fucking yeah. You go right ahead.
Bestest friend you could ever possibly fucking ask for. He is amazing. He is there for Chihiro. He understands how he works. There's this episode where they're on vacation and he's like ready to clean and everyone's like denying that and like saying, "Oh, you don't need to worry about it, Chihiro. We have this. I'll clean. I can get the drinks." And he starts to go downhill emotional wise, and then everyone's trying to figure out why isn't he cheering up, because this whole vacation was to like help cheer Chihiro up. I think this was after the Grandma reveal, maybe.
Yeah.
Or something else happened. I can't remember. But he's the only one who actually understands how to cheer up Chihiro, and he just does it by saying, "Chihiro, get me a drink." And he's like, "Okay," and he's so happy about it. And then now everyone's like, "Hey, can you do this? Can you do that?" And he's like, "Oh yeah," and then he's happy serving his friends. He's happy cleaning up the messes, and it's just a good way to show how much of a good friend Hijo is for Chihiro.
A damn good friend. Yeah, no.
He's such a good friend. And then there's like the fact that he lets his guardian Madoka know about what's going on in life. Like he's the one who told him about the essay they need to write for the Parents' Day thing. Yeah, he's the one who texted because he didn't think Chihiro would say anything, and he almost didn't. Chihiro almost didn't. He's just there for Chihiro. He's got his back, and then you see glimpses of Chihiro being there for him as well. They are the best friendship. They're the best bromance you can get. Best bromance. Whatever. Honestly, they're that kind of bromance that you love to see, and it's not romantic. I know I'm saying bromance, but bromance does not mean romance. All right, if it was that, I would call it romance. But they're 12. Okay.
Yeah. Come on, guys. Come on. Let's be sensible out here.
They're 12, and that's not the point of this anime. It's a slice of life anime. It's a shonen anime. It's Shōnen Maid. So I just wanted to talk about how great of a friend he is. I wanted to talk about how great the storyline with the grandma is. I love the complicatedness of this very feel-good anime. The intro and outro are beautiful. The music is stunning. The animation's amazing too. And it came out so long ago, and it still has not risen in popularity. And with that note, we're going to move on to the bad.
See, this is why I love having Sada here, guys. Because, one, I feel like you just have you talk the entire time because
No, I can't do it. My throat can't keep up.
It's just like she's so good at like giving reviews. I mean, I'm just like, yeah, that's good. Oh yeah, no, that's fucking lit, dude. She's just like giving off a whole fucking essay. So give her, if you guys are gonna get a clap in the comment section for this.
I only have 2 notes for badness, honestly, written down.
I mean, we could both say this one together. Kind of episodic.
Oh, you actually meant that together, or?
Yeah, no, let's do it.
It's kind of episodic.
Yeah, it's kind of episodic. But I mean, I can
totally pick which episode you watch. There is a storyline that it does follow. That's why I'm saying kind of episodic.
I feel like once you get that established, you can just kind of watch any.
Yeah, you
the
can
first
just
2
pick
episodes. I think the first 2 episodes. I think after that, you can just like watch them in like disorder.
Yeah, there is a connection between everything.
Excuse me.
But you don't have to watch it in order. It's not going to make the best sense if you don't. But I mean, yeah. And then the other thing is short. It's like 4 hours.
Yeah, 4 hours. You want all this story, and it's so damn good. But then it's like, oh, guess what? It's only 4 hours, and it's like, oh crap.
Yeah, and another reason why I'm upset with it being short is there's a lot more to the story. There actually is.
Oh, there is?
This story continues. This story has a proper ending, and it's never going to get animated. This is, unfortunately, one of those animes that never got picked up, just like Ouran High School.
Yep.
That's the trap it fell in. There's nothing we can do about it. But there's a lot more to the story. I remember watching this anime so many years ago. Back in 2017, I found this anime. And to kind of age myself, I guess, or to kind of put into reference how long ago that was, it is 2023, almost 24. Or getting close to 24. 2017 was like not 5 years ago. That's not the proper math. 8 years ago? 6 years ago?
We're in 2023.
Yeah, we're in
6
2023.
years. Yeah, 6 years.
I watched this summer of 2017, okay? And it is fall of 23.
That's a year after we started dating. So
Yeah.
Yeah,
it was.
Yeah. Ooh,
I watched this series just before I started college.
Damn.
Yeah. So back when I was 18, I saw this, and I am now 24.
Yeah, we both graduated high school in that year. Mm-hmm. Guys, holy fuck, we're old. So yeah.
But there's a lot more to the series. I'm just gonna quickly figure out when Shōnen Maid actually released. Oh, it released in spring of 2016. And then the manga, again, 12 episodes for the anime. The director did a good job. The studio did a good job. I just found out there's a side episode. That's cute.
Look at that. One more thing to watch.
I think that's the story I was talking about, where if you don't watch it, you won't know she has a crush on him.
Oh.
But the manga ran from 2008 till 2017, and there were 55 chapters. And I bring this up because I said I made a note at the end I was going to bring up near the end of the podcast. This really is going to be our shorter episode.
Yeah.
So I remember introducing you to this anime and telling you about this scene I have such a vivid memory about.
Yes.
That did not happen at the end of the series like I remember it happening. This is not the first time something like this has happened. I have read manga and anime almost side by side many, many times. Like Demon Slayer is a great example.
Oh, God, yes.
I watched the first season, immediately went to the manga, read through the manga, couldn't go past Mugen Train arc because you wanted me to experience it with you, so I waited and I watched Mugen Train movie.
We went to the movie theaters for Mugen Train, and we're not going to talk about Demon Slayer yet, but that would be a damn good episode.
It will be a really good. Demon Slayer is going to be one of our longer episodes for sure.
Oh, yeah.
But I remember after Mugen Train arc was over, after we finished watching the movie, I went to the manga and I nearly binged it.
Yeah.
And then I was reading because the second season came out as I was still reading, I believe.
Yeah, no. Second season was coming out, and you were like, "Oh, you basically finished the entire series."
Yeah, that's what happened. So there's always going to be differences between manga and anime, and I get them mixed up in my head because when I read, things move in my head. It's a motion picture going on when I read. But anyways, my vivid memory that did not fucking happen in this anime is when near the end, Chihiro begins to break down and he basically runs away, and like the sky is gray and it's like ready to rain, and then Madoka finds him, but that did not happen. And it's all a result of his grandmother. And now I'm gonna say this is a spoiler, I guess. I mean, this came out like 7 years ago, people.
You had your chance.
It's not gonna happen. It's never gonna get animated. The day this gets picked up, it's gonna have to be remade, just like Oran will, because it happened so long ago. People are not gonna be interested, and who knows? You can't pick up with that long of a hiatus. I know Hunter x Hunter does it, but that's them.
Yeah, Hunter x Hunter. The creator. Yeah, no.
I know One Piece went on hiatus for a little bit. I know Bleach has gone on hiatus.
Oh,
like all those kinds
yes.
of animes are able to, because they have the fandom to back it up. This one does not. That's why it has to be remade. But I think what actually happened, and I need to reread it. Eventually I will reread this manga. I think what actually happened is this was a scene that happened. I know I'm saying happened a lot. It feels weird. It no longer sounds like a real word to me. Happened. Sorry, happened. I'm getting sidetracked. What happened is Chihiro's grandmother wants to take Chihiro away from Madoka because he's not an actual good guardian. He's not actually responsible to watch Chihiro. And Chihiro wasn't happy with that. He didn't want to leave Madoka. He just got his own family after finally moving on from his mother's death, and she's about to take it all away. And I think that's when he actually starts to break down, because he's about to lose his family again. If that did not happen in the manga, I fucking dreamt this up, and I need to make a fan fiction.
Oh my god. You know, all that just to make a damn fan fiction. And it's sad because you do make a lot of fan fictions. And it's also
because in 2017 I was really starting to get back, I was really starting to get introduced into anime. So my viewings were all over the place.
You should see what she did with Dr. Stone.
Dr. Stone was really good. What do you mean?
We'll keep it at that. All right. So yeah. So no, but yeah, no. I remember you telling me this, and I swear to God, it was in the anime too.
Because I talked about it in such vivid detail, but it never happened. And I think it doesn't help because in the intro, it is a gray sky going on as he's just walking around with like a smile on his face, which sounds very creepy when you describe it that way.
Yeah, no. Motherfucker's creepy. You'll murder somebody with some cleaning supplies.
Yeah, that is Shōnen Maid. This is definitely one of our shorter episodes. There's probably going to be more, especially with these short series like these.
Yeah.
But I love this anime. I put it in my top 10 every time. Even when I add more anime into my list, it remains within the top 10.
Yeah.
I give it 9 out of 10 stars. And the reason why I take away 1 star is purely because that scene did not happen. And it's not finished. Every unfinished anime is gonna lose a star. That's just an automatic reduction for me. Like, I would love to see the rest of this series get animated. I believe by the time the animated end, where the anime ends, that is around chapter 20. Between chapter 22 and 32, for example. You know, it's still early on. Again, there's 55 chapters, and this was like maybe a quarter of the story.
Yeah.
I still need to reread it. I could be very wrong. I could be mixing up with other animes, because I think, again, when I watched this, I was getting into anime, and I was watching like 5 series at once.
It's crazy.
Mm-hmm. But it worked. Like, I had Fairy Tail going on at the same time. And this was before Fairy Tail was very much available. Mm-hmm. So I was, like, going to Kiss Anime. And, you know, rest in peace, Kiss Anime.
God, rest in fucking peace. God, I watched JoJo.
But what do you have to say? What are your opinions?
No. The actual series, in my opinion, I'll mark it like a 7 out of 10. The reason why is it's still great anime, but again, I'm not much of a slice of life kind of guy. Like I watch JoJo for God's sake.
He's not much of a shonen.
Yeah, I'm not much of a shonen kind of guy. You know,
You're more shoujo. No, shoujo's the romantic, ain't it?
Yeah,
because isn't like My Hero shonen?
Yeah, My Hero is definitely shonen. Yeah. Shonen is like a very basic kind of form of
one means like targeted for females, one means targeted for males. I'm pretty sure.
Shonen, no, well, yeah. Then I watch a lot of shonen. The point is though, I don't know, but the point is, it's really good. It's a good anime. I would recommend,
Josei.
Whatever.
That is the word mean for targeted towards women, and Shōnen Maid is a josei anime. It's targeted for women.
Yeah, still good, still very good.
Oh yeah, it's still really good.
But yeah, that's my whole thing. Very great story, very great characters. Definitely, it's something I would watch again because Sato wants to watch it. So yeah. Besides that, that's all I gotta really say about it.
We managed to extend the time into like a normal length here. We're at 40 minutes now, which seems to be the average time.
No, average time's like 50.
Is it really?
Yeah, I am the one who edit the episodes.
Yeah, that's fair.
But yeah,
so we're just 10 minutes off. That's not a big deal.
Like 20. But again,
anyways, this was Shōnen Maid.
This was Shōnen Maid, and this is also the next episode of Weeb About It. So
yeah.
If you guys haven't hit the subscribe yet, definitely hit that subscribe button. If you also hit that like button too, and also tell us what you also liked about Shōnen Maid, and if you haven't watched it, fucking watch it, and tell us what you think about it.
And I will end this episode off with my weekly question, my podcast question.
Fuck it.
Here is the question related to Shōnen Maid.
Yes.
Did you finish it?
What do you mean?
Did you go and read the manga? I want to know how many of you guys read the manga after you watched this. Because if you didn't, and I'm going to feel a little weird, I was the only one who did.
No, her eyes are glowing right now. It's so cute. Yeah,
I'm also really tired too.
I know.
We're both real tired. We're recording this shortly after he woke up, and I've been up for hours.
Yep. We're gonna go cuddle. So,
but if you, I would like to know how many of you guys have read this manga, have finished this story, because there is more to happen. So that's going to be my question for you guys. Did you read the manga? Did you finish the anime? I mean, it's 4 hours. If you didn't, I would like to know what cut you off. What made you no longer interested? April?
Yeah.
Okay. You zoned out there.
Well, my name is April.
And my name is Sata. And this was Weeb About It.
This was Weeb About It.
Yeah.
Was. All right. See you later, guys.